Hi everybody. First off, I want to say thank you. Thank you so much for being patient and being kind as we're all learning through this together. Please don't get frustrated just yet. It will get easier, I promise. I know it seems like a lot now, but as we navigate our way through this and work all the kinks out, it will get easier. Yes, there will still be kinks along the way that we got to work out, but we're all in this together and we will get through it. I just want to take this time and show you our BitMoji classroom. BitMoji classroom is what we're going to use for reading and math and science and social studies. It'll be every week. They will go to the BitMoji classroom, and that is where all of their assignments will be. But I kind of want to show you how to navigate it. It's going to seem like a lot, but once we get the hang of it, I think it will get easier. So tomorrow's just going to be a practice BitMoji classroom. There's not going to be a whole lot to do, but I do want to show you what it's going to look like. But I will show you what next week's reading and math BitMoji classroom will look like, and I will also show you how to navigate through that. So when they log on to their Google Classroom tomorrow, and I know this light is in my face and I'm probably going to look really funny. This is my sample Google Classroom class. I know it's not going to look exactly like theirs, but it's going to be very close. At the top, they're going to go to classwork. They will see reading and math. Tomorrow, they're going to click on 826 BitMoji Classroom. When they click on that, they would click on it. It's going to pop up like this. This is the BitMoji Classroom. This is where everything you need will be. Now tomorrow, they're just going to be able to play around with it. Almost everything on this is clickable. So for example, if I click on the alphabet, it's going to open up a new tab, and it's going to take me to YouTube, and they can watch the alphabet song. To get back to my BitMoji Classroom, I just go up to this tab for the YouTube open, and I click the X, and I'm back. They can click any of the posters, and it'll take them to a video. Any of these math manipulatives down here, for example, if they click on money, it'll take them to a site that they can play around with money. To get back to the BitMoji Classroom, you just go up here to where it opened up a new tab, you hit X, and we're back. Any of the books over here, let's say if they wanted to read If You Take a Mouse to School, click on it. Oh, that one's not working. Let's try another one. Miss Cassie will see if she can get that one to work. First Aid Jitters. Click on First Aid Jitters. It takes them to the read aloud, and they can look at the pictures and they can listen to the book. Get back to the BitMoji Classroom, and we're back. Now tomorrow I am going to ask them to do a practice assignment, and if you see over here, there's a Chromebook that says Thursday. They are going to click on that. When you click on it, it is going to say copy document. Yes, you want to click this blue button that says make a copy, because if you don't make a copy, then it's kind of going to look like everybody's work is on the same document, and it'll just get really, really jumbled. So make sure you hit this make a copy. And here we are. This is their practice assignment for the day. The first slide, if you want to watch the video, it'll show you exactly what to do, but I'm going to walk through it with you. So you go over here. Here's all their slides they're going to complete. They click this one for the first slide. It says, my name is. They would just click on this line, and it's going to open up a text box, and they will type their name. Once they are finished with that, they will go to the next slide. I am blank years old. So if they're 6, they're going to click on the 6, and they're just going to drag and drop it. Then they would go to the next slide. It says drag and drop the check mark to answer the questions. Do you have any pets? You click the check mark. If yes, they'll put it in yes. If no, they will put it no. Now, if you do have pets, it's then going to say, well, what kind of pets do you have? You would come back up here to the top and click the check mark. and you would come put a check mark by any animal that they have. If they don't have any of these animals, there is a box that says something else. The next slide says how many people live in your household. You probably can't tell, you may can tell a little bit on this video. Over here there is a darker color blue. You will click on that and you will just take the end, and if you have 4 people living in your household, drop it at 4 and it kind of makes this a little bar graph. They're going to do the exact same thing on this slide. It just asks them on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you like school? So 1 meaning you don't like school, 10 meaning you love school. The next slide. Excuse me. The people who live in my house are. They would just click and they can type. You can help them type. Mom, Dad, Johnny, sister, brother, whoever lives in the house with them. This next slide. Drag and drop pictures to the circle. The circle is foods that they like. So they're going to look over here at these foods. If they like hot dogs, we're going to drag hot dogs over there. If they like chocolate, I love chocolate, it's my favorite. Drag it over here. Drag as many as they can. The next slide, they're going to do the exact same thing, except this is foods they do not like. The next slide is drag and drop the pictures to show your most favorite subject to the least favorite. So for example, if they love computers and computers is their favorite, they're going to take computer, they'll put it on the number 1. Let's say art is their next favorite. They're going to take art, they're going to drag it on number 2. And they're just going to fill in all of these circles accordingly. At the very last slide, it says, my favorite thing to do in my free time is. You click the text box open, they type, you can help them type. Now, that's the last slide. What you're going to do, you're going to come back up here to the top, just like we have with everything else to get back to our BitMoji classroom. You're going to hit the X. You don't have to hit save. Look, I got a shadow. You don't have to hit save or anything like that because it's automatically going to save it for you. So, we're back to the BitMoji screen. Okay? They can continue playing around with BitMoji. When they are finished, to close the BitMoji classroom, and go back to the Google Classroom, just like we've been doing with everything else. We're going to come up here to this white X. We're going to close this tab, and we are back to square 1. Now to turn this assignment in, to turn this classroom in, you would just hit View Assignment. Oh, I'm so sorry, I'm on the wrong thing. You would hit View Assignment, and then there is a button over here that says Mark as Done. You're going to hit Mark as Done, and it's going to say you didn't attach work. So are you sure you want to submit it? Your teacher is going to see that there's no work. Yes, go ahead and mark it as done. And voila. I know that seems like a lot, and I'm sorry, but I promise it'll get easier. Now, in the next video I'm going to post, I'm going to show you next week's BitMoji classroom because there's a little bit more to it, but it's just kind of clicking around and playing. I hope this helps. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me or Miss Wergman, and we will help you get where you need. Thank you.